the Huffling Mouse. My name is Stacy, and I know it's been a little while since we've gotten together. So our trip to Disneyland happened about 2 weeks ago. I'm a little delayed in putting together a video because there is just so much material to cover. There's the food, the shows, the parades, the characters we saw, Oogie Boogie's Halloween Bash. So I've been trying to formulate together how to section everything up. So the first thing we're going to begin with is pin trading. For the trip, I took all of the pins that I have been saving to be traders. In addition to doing pin trading with cast members, all of my pin trading was with cast members, and at a variety of retail locations. I also picked up 3 mystery boxes that we get to unbox. 2 of them are for the Haunted Mansion. So this one in particular is the 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion, so I'm excited to see what we get here. This is another Haunted Mansion. It was just, I believe it's open edition mystery pins, so we'll take a look at that. And then we have a mystery box for the attractions. Also, while I was waiting, a pin arrived that I purchased on eBay. So let's get to opening some pins and talking about pins. Okay, so here is our box and where to begin. It's kind of like opening stuff on Christmas and you're not quite sure which gift to choose first. So we'll just work from the top to the bottom. With the vacation package that we purchased, it included a lanyard and a pin. The pin is for Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge. I like the fact that it's the Millennium Falcon. Really, out of the pins that they were selling, this actually turned out to be the best one. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to have a Star Wars collection. This pin kind of persuaded me to change my mind. So let's take a quick look at the lanyard. So it comes with a clear little pouch for carrying in your park ticket and your key card for your hotel if you wanted to. I was already wearing my own lanyard, so that's why I didn't choose to use this. As we unfold it, we see down at the base there's the Millennium Falcon, and it says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And then further on it says Disneyland Resort. Again, it's a nice quality lanyard. I just chose not to wear it because I had my own full of traders. Honestly, with this lanyard, I'm probably going to put it in a shadow box that I create with different souvenirs such as park maps and that from our trip. So I'll keep you posted on how that turns out. So let's move on. So to commemorate our 2019 visit to Disneyland, I found this adorable pin. It's of Minnie Mouse and it has 2019 Disneyland Resorts on it. And behind her is it's a Small World attraction. This is a pin-on-pin. He is placed on top of the Small World attraction, and the 2019 is part of Minnie. Then we stayed at Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel. So we have Stitch on a surfboard to commemorate that. When we went to Walt Disney World 2 years ago, I purchased the Art of Animation pin. I kind of like having a pin from the hotels that we stayed at to go along with the year pin. So then, of course, we went for the Halloween celebration. We have Minnie in her witch costume with a cauldron, and little Figaro is with her. This pin is likely to be part of the shadow box that I'm going to create with our Disneyland souvenirs. Then Sorcerer Mickey is my absolute favorite version of Mickey. I was so excited I got to see Disneyland's version of Fantasmic, which the Maleficent Dragon is so much better than it is over in Orlando. So here we have Sorcerer Mickey, and he has his little sorcerer's hat, and then there's a little bottle containing essentially blue glitter, but it's supposed to capture like the magic of Disney. So this will definitely be joining my Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey pin board. Then I absolutely love The Nightmare Before Christmas, and this was a limited edition for The Nightmare Before Christmas. There were 3 pins. No, I take that back. I believe there were 4. There was Jack Skellington, Santa, Oogie Boogie, and the Mayor. Unfortunately, I could not score Jack. Oogie Boogie was okay. I kind of like the one with the Mayor the best. This pin to me represents the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay at the Haunted Mansion. I really enjoyed seeing that. So this is a pin-on-pin design as well. As you can see, the Mayor is stacked on top of the moon, which is in the background. The wreath is also included as part with the moon, and then the Mayor and his list and the gifts and the cat are all in the foreground. So I'm excited to add this one to my Nightmare Before Christmas board. I also like the pin backer. That is so cool with the print. On to more Nightmare Before Christmas. I had been eyeing these 3 on eBay for quite some time. So we have Lock, Shock, and Barrel with all of their goodies on their way to go and capture Santa Claus. I can't wait to add these guys onto my board. And then the last one that I purchased as an open purchase pin is from Cars Land, Lightning McQueen. Family and I went to Disneyland 9.5 years ago. Cars Land was just in the beginning stages of being built, so this was our first time experiencing Cars Land. We enjoyed the Radiator Springs Racers, but we're not big Cars fan. However, I'm planning on putting together a Pixar pin board, and so I do need a Cars pin for my Pixar board, so I was very happy to find this one. Alright, so next we are going on to the pins that I received through trades with cast members and in various shops that we visited. So I've sorted the pins by what day I traded them on, so we're going to rearrange the pins and go from our very first trades all the way down to our last trades. Alright, so let's start with the pins that I traded on our arrival day. So when we got there, we chose to just pretty much go through downtown Disney, and these are some of the pins that I got through trading at the pin trading booth and also a couple of the shops. So to go with my Chip and Dale pins, I have Dale in like a cutie form. Then for my teaching board, I have like Nerdy Daisy wearing her glasses. I think she's so cute and she'll be very appropriate on my teaching pins board. And of course, to go along with being a teacher, I have Professor Ludwig von Drake. Very happy I got this. This one was not expected. So our first day actually in the parks was on the 8th. And I got quite a few more trades. So from another Disney Nerds collection, I have Mickey, and he has a pencil behind his ear and glasses and tie. I have another Daisy, and she's wearing her glasses. And then I got this Mickey Mouse cupcake, which is representative of all the wonderful treats that we tried during our visit. Next, of course, I cannot pass up any Maleficent pins. So this is Maleficent's profile, her chin. I would not have just purchased this pin, but getting it as a trade worked out. Also, I'm not overly a fan of the handbags, but again, this one being Maleficent, I just had to have it for my Maleficent collection. To go along with Sorcerer Mickey and also staying at the Paradise Pier Hotel We have a surfboard done in Apprentice Mickey's colors and design. I was almost going to pass this one up because I don't surf, but then my brother-in-law pointed out the fact that a lot of the decor of Paradise Pier Hotel has to do with the beach and surfing. So I decided this one was coming home to join my Sorcerer Mickey collection after all. So my last trades for our first full day in the park, I was able to get Envy to go with my Pixar board. And for Star Wars, I got Ayla Secura. I know I said I don't really get the People's Tsum Tsum pins because they really don't match up very well with their plushies. I made an exception with Ayla Secura because she does match her plushie quite well. Yes, I do have the Tsum Tsum to go with her. And also I felt that she would be a very good addition to my budding Star Wars collection. On to our third day in the parks. So the first pins I received on trade were another Dale, just his face in the same cutie form. He pretty much matches the full body pin that I received before in trading. Then I got to add on Nerdy Minnie Mouse for my teaching board collection and Nerdy Donald Duck. Kind of cracked me up his little propeller hat here. So I actually ended up with a matching set. I have both Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Daisy of those pins. Into my Pixar board for Inside Out, I have Joy and I got Sadness. And then for Monsters University, I was able to obtain this Hiss with a Hidden Mickey. This pin was kind of an unexpected find. I traded with a cast member. It was a blind trade. So we answered a trivia question and I was not aware of what pin I was getting until I answered the trivia question. I think it had to do with which attraction has the character's name in it. I was pretty happy to receive this one. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is only located in Disneyland, so it kind of makes it very unique for that park, and my family and I enjoyed the ride, so I'm happy to have this join my parks collection. And then we're down to my last trades. So going on with the teaching theme and the nerd theme, I have Goofy with his orange glasses and he has little braces on his teeth. Then I have Mickey and Minnie, which complements Daisy from the first trade. And they all have their glasses and they look very teachery. Actually, these correspond also very well to the bust versions. As you can see, it's the same Mickey with the blue glasses and the pencil behind his ear. So I'm happy to have matching pins. Completing our trades, I have the Cutie Chip to go along with the Cutie Dale. I also obtained the Mickey ear version of the Rebel Alliance emblem for the Star Wars board. And then this one is mini emoji with kind of like either surprised or exasperated. I'm not 100% sure which to go with on this expression. I think she's more exasperated. I'm honestly thinking about adding her to my teaching pin board for those days that things don't go quite as well as you would expect. I just kind of found it cute and funny, so that's why I obtained her in the trade. So out of the trades, and I had a whole lot more pins to trade. I divvied them up with my daughter so she could participate in trading pins also. So we successfully turned around 24 different pins that did not belong in any of my collection, for pins that are going to fit in beautifully with my collections. And I'm happy to have rehomed the pins that just didn't suit me for pins that will be expanding my collection and filling out some of my boards, like my teaching board. So from there, let's move on to our mystery boxes. So now we're at our unboxing our mystery pins. Really quickly, the mystery boxes I chose, 2 of them are for the Haunted Mansion. One is specifically for the 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion. This year marked the 50th anniversary, and there's a lot of really cool decorations around the Disneyland Hotel. I'll be highlighting some of those photographs in the beginning or the end of the video. This one was just a mystery box. I believe it's this year's or part of last year's for the Haunted Mansion. And then the last blind box is the attractions. So going in reverse order, actually, we'll start with the attractions. So this is a total of an 8-pin collection, and each box has 2 random pins in it. On the back we can see the Abominable Snowman from the Matterhorn, Bruce with Dory and Nemo from the Submarine Voyage, Alice and the Cheshire Cat from the Teacups, the Dog and the Prisoner Pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean, Aladdin and Jasmine. I'm not sure which attraction this is because Aladdin's Flying Carpets is actually in Disney World. Of course, Ariel's Undersea Adventures. We have Ariel and Flounder. And of course, now you've kind of discovered why I picked this box. For the Haunted Mansion, we have the Hitchhiking Ghost and Madame Leota. And Fantasmic's Maleficent in her dragon form. Out of the pins, my top 2 picks, of course, would be Maleficent and the Hitchhiking Ghost. From there, I'd be okay with any of the other ones, but again, my preference is these 2, so let's see how our luck pans out. So to add to the mystery, the bags come wrapped in black plastic. Let's open them up and see what we get. So we'll start with this one. Alright, so here we go. And we have the pirates. So here it is up close. The 3 pirates in the prison cell trying to bribe the dog to bring the keys. It's a cool pin. I do have 1 or 2 pirates themed pins, so who knows, maybe this will end up being another collection. And I do really enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean. Maybe not so much as I enjoy the Haunted Mansion, but it is a classic ride and up there in my list of favorites. Alright. And we have Bruce, Nemo, and Dory. Did enjoy the submarine ride when we did it 9.5 years ago. We kind of skipped it this time in favor of other attractions. This actually will fit nicely on my Pixar board, so this one is definitely going to be a keeper. Alright, on to pins that will be guaranteed Haunted Mansion theme. We'll go with this box first. These pins glow in the dark. I do have a few glow in the dark on my board, so these will fit beautifully. This is another 8-pin collection, and each box contains 2 random pins. So we have Disney World's Haunted Mansion, Disneyland's Haunted Mansion, the Tightrope Walker, we have the Groundskeeper, Madame Leota, and the Bride. And then there's Tombstones, and it just says Frights. I'm not even too sure what the image is. So, out of these, my preference would be for either one of the Haunted Mansion designs, Madame Leota or the Tightrope Walker. Not terribly fond of the design for the Bride. The Caretaker is okay. The headstones are okay. Still not sure what this is. So let's open up and see what we get. Okay, the Tightrope Walker. One of the ones I wanted. And oh, look at, I like how they show the wallpaper print in the background. I'm not so sure if she is actually going to glow in the dark or if it's just going to be the words Haunted Mansion. Let's leave her out for a bit and see if we can figure that out. Let's see what our second pin is. And it is the Haunted Mansion in Florida. The greenhouse and the tower up in the front is what designates this one as the Haunted Mansion in Florida. This one, it may be the word Haunted Mansion as well as the mansion itself that glow in the dark. Again, they have the wallpaper print. I like how this one, the wallpaper print, is bright in comparison to this one. I wish that maybe they had brightened up the wallpaper print for her too. But they're both very nice pins, and they'll both go very nice with my collection. Now on to our 50th anniversary pin. So this is a limited release mystery collection. This is a total of 10 pins in the collection, but 2 are in the box. And we have all sorts of scenes from the Haunted Mansion. We have a knight holding his head, the caretaker, the one with the guy trying to wall himself up in his tomb, hornblower, the ghost sipping tea, one playing a little harp, the mummy, an executioner, the Grim Reaper, and also the singing Vikings. Alright. Any of these honestly would be fine. These are more unique characters that pins aren't always made available of. So let's see who we got. And oh, on the back it even has the emblem for the 50th anniversary. Very cool. Okay, we got the Executioner. Interesting choice. Again, it's Haunted Mansion. I'm happy to have him join my Haunted Mansion pin board. So let's put him down. And then I've already snipped the second pin. So let's flip it over. And we have the gentleman sitting and having tea. Very cool. Again, he will be a very nice addition to my Haunted Mansion pins. And I didn't have any particular one in mind to get, so I'm happy with the ones that I did receive. So that completes our mystery package opening. Last pin to open is the one I received while I was on vacation. I already know what this pin is. I purchased it on eBay. So let's just go ahead and open it up. So this is a Sorcerer Mickey candy apple. Every time I go to Disneyland, I get one of their candy apples. They're absolutely delicious. I did not get the Sorcerer Mickey candy apple. Instead, I chose the poison apple because it was Halloween. But again, this makes a lovely addition to my Sorcerer Mickey pin board. So there's that one. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all the pins that I traded for, the pins I purchased, and the mystery pin box opening. I'm very happy with all the pins that I have, and I'm excited to add them to my various collections. At the end of this month, we will be getting a new delivery from Pin Trading Monthly. So in another video, we will go through and see which pins are going to be keepers and which ones will become potential traders for a future visit to either the parks or a possible cruise at some point. There's still so much content for me to go through. I'll be doing a small video on the different snacks we tried. Video will probably be dedicated to everything Nightmare Before Christmas, and I can't wait to see you next time for some more pin trading. I'm also going to be working on gathering together some more Harry Potter related contents. So until next time, thank you for joining me and keep huffling along. Bye bye!